What's up everyone, this is Neetha and Sumit.
And we're going to be talking about 10 Bollywood movies that every Bollywood fan should definitely watch. And it's on our recommendation of, I would say, our favorite Bollywood movies.
Yes.
So watch out for that. So in no particular order, number 1 is Dil Chahta Hai. I think the whole movie, it's a classic story, right?
Yes.
It has everything about friends and relationships, and there's humor, there's complex situations of life, and what do you think, Neetha, is what comes to your mind when we say Dil Chahta Hai?
The main thing that comes to my mind is the road trip and
Yes.
going with friends to Goa. It's the best.
Yes, and everything. Do you have a favorite character?
Saif Ali Khan, the character Samir, is my favorite.
I personally think that too. Must watch. I think that's the first thing which came to my mind when we were talking about, making this video about our recommendations or the movies which we personally like. On number 2, we have Satya. So classic again. I mean, A.R. Rahman, his music is one of the major things that that makes this movie a very likable movie, I would say, right?
Yep.
And it's romance.
And if you're a sucker for romance, you gotta watch Satya. It's so realistic. You can relate to some level.
Yeah, they're kind of like everyday people. They're mango people, like people. That's what Saif Ali Khan says. Anyways, mango people. It's about mango people, and it's about the marriage, the differences in the social status of 2 different families and how they come together. So I really like the whole fact that it was made in all regional languages of India itself. So Mani Ratnam is amazing when he does that really well. Number 3, what's number 3?
We had Queen.
Miss Queen says Queen.
Kangana Ranaut, I mean, kudos, she has done it so well.
Yeah.
And the whole Paris and Amsterdam shots they have, amazing.
Yeah.
And her meeting various characters, which are not...
Again, mango people. they're very... it's like you would travel and you meet all sorts of people, and then she meets all these people and
who are not Bollywood or
not mainstream actors. It's about again, common people and your normal life situations. You travel, you find people, and then you interact, and they become your friends, and you share memories, you share your lost relationships, everything. Anyways, I think the main focus of feminism in this particular movie was really strong. I think that's what made Kangana Ranaut win.
I think that's why the movie was such a hit.
Yeah, and then she won a national award for this movie, which is really good. On number 4, we have English Vinglish. I mean, Sridevi, I have watched her movies all the time, but I've never liked her as per se. I mean, Devi in her middle age, but at the same time, it makes us fall in love with Sridevi again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a very good comeback for Sridevi.
Oh yes, it was a comeback for her. So it was really good comeback for her. And what else? What made you select this movie?
It also focuses on feminism and the real life struggle in a foreign country, like being us being immigrants, we know the struggle in a...
Oh, in a foreign land, yes.
Yeah,
okay, sure.
language.
English, I mean, we need to understand not everybody speaks English, which is okay, but we should have the curiosity to learn English, and that's what its whole story is revolved around. I like the fact that they're shown an upper middle class family which still has its own husband-wife struggles and just little things you see.
Yeah.
At the same time, her trying to find her identity among all these people, and in New York to begin with.
Yeah.
That's really interesting viewpoint. Any favorite character? I think I like Sridevi.
Just Sridevi, her character itself.
I like her Sasuma in that too. She's pretty cool. She's pretty chill for a mother-in-law, I think, right? And then
have Tal, and
Tal.
there's so many reasons that you have to watch that movie. A.R. Rahman's music.
I'm trying to think what she
choreography.
Music, yes. A.R. Rahman's music. Is it A.R. Rahman's music?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A.R. Rahman's music, of course. I mean...
Yeah. And also it shows the difference between...
social status again.
Yeah. Rich guy and a poor girl and why they cannot be together. Yeah.
To me, the only thing which comes to my mind when we talk about Tal is the saga of love. Like, you know, it's all about...
Shabash guy, saga of love.
I think it's a whole like ode to the music, A.R. Rahman's music, mixed with the saga of love and her being like, again, ragged to riches story, like she become a famous... Alright, and...
On 6th, we have Kalhona Ho.
Kalhona Ho. Kalhona Ho. I think the only reason I included this movie, or I just didn't want it to leave Karan Johar. Kalhona Ho. I think it was.
And also compared to all Karan Johar's movie,
this was more realistic.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I think I agree to this. It again shows common people, or I guess immigrants, or people who are living abroad, NRIs especially. I mean, their struggles with money, relationships, huge. You know, they go through a couple marriages, and it's common. Like I'm sure it's common in India too, but it's more common in you know,
at least
North
the
America.
Story makes sense for North American.
It does, and it represent quite. It represent them very realistically, I would say, but minus the songs. We don't cut into songs and just start dancing all of a sudden. But that's Bollywood. That's why we love Bollywood. Anyways, talking about Kalhona Ho, I think real life problems and people falling in love, their neighbors, and you know the advanced nannies and the daddies, and they're pretty good. So on number 7.
Yes.
Okay. On number 7, I'm really excited about this movie because it's not like 90s movie. I think it's before that. I didn't even research on the year of this movie. Rekha's Khoobsurat. Not Sonam Kapoor's.
Yep.
Rekha's Khoobsurat.
Urmila's Khoobsurat. It's Rekha's Khoobsurat.
Oh, with Sanjay.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that movie. That exists. Anyways, the only reason I like this movie is it's kind of movie I want to watch when I want to remember like my childhood, coming home and watching Z Cinema after 3 o'clock, and this movie or something else will be playing while you're eating your lunch. It's just too much nostalgia. But another reason to like this movie is her bubbliness, and you know, again, very different story from like a day-to-day story where, you know, it's all about wedding, like marriages and love, and a love story mixed with like, you know, people with different quirks in their life and everything. So it's so much nostalgia. I just don't even have words to express this movie. It's just a nice movie, I would say. I think it takes you into a time where it's just trying... Your mind travels into a time zone which is like very before our 90s cinema. So at the same time, it makes you feel good movie, I would say.
And if you haven't watched the movie like me, you should. Oh. And I'm gonna go do that after this.
Anyways,
And on number 8 we have Guru. Seems like we have a lot of Mani Ratnam and A.R. Rahman music movies.
Well, they're good. I would say they're good. That's why we like it.
Yes, and again, it's a rag to riches story with Bollywood thrown in the
cutting the scene and getting into the songs. Okay, it's pretty normal, so we love that. I think as she said, rags to riches story, and it's a story for like a young entrepreneur who's trying to break into like doing something or making it big in a big city.
Business tycoon?
Yeah, to become a business tycoon, I think. And his journey, his meeting his wife and falling in love and all that, at the same time struggles of somebody trying to get up, you know, or climb higher, or dream and trying to achieve. So I think Guru. Any favorite character in Guru?
I would say Abhishek Bachchan.
Okay. I kind of like Aishwarya in that because like she's shown as like a power behind the man. So I like that. And she looks pretty good, like with her no makeup. I'm sure she has a little bit of makeup, but she looks pretty domestic.
Yeah.
And of course, on number 9 we have
Bajirao Mastani. Why wouldn't we have that in the list?
I would say, why to skip Sanjay Leela Bhansali? Like, we are obsessed with his movies. Well, I am very obsessed with his movies just because of the whole the scale of the movies he present, the clothes, the scale. What's not there to like? Like, there's Deepika Padukone.
Yes.
There is Ranveer Singh.
Priyanka Chopra.
Oh yes, Priyanka Chopra. Yes, and
the songs.
There, Milind Soman is in that movie, so that makes it really interesting.
I know.
Yeah. The whole scale of the movie, the songs, the story, the representation.
Yeah.
It's just worth watching, at least once, twice, 3 times, and even 4 or 5 times, just like me, I guess.
And last but not least, Jab We Met.
Yeah. What's not there to like about that movie? The very bubbly Kareena Kapoor playing Geet. And I think the whole story, how they show the transformation of characters. So Geet is very bubbly and the guy is very quiet. And then after interval...
the second half, she goes very quiet and he has all her character.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. But how that happens is really interesting in the movie.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Obviously, I like Geet in the whole movie.
The same.
Yeah. So Kareena Kapoor is very likable in the movie. She's bubbly. She is very, very beautiful in the whole movie. So yeah, that's what I like about that.
But more to the story, we have some honorary mentions.
Oh, honorary mentions. Yes. There's she came up with this term just because we could not make our mind for other movies to squeeze into our list of 10. So we thought like we'll do like an honorary mention. I think number 1 on that list is
Aya.
I know. You will be wondering, this movie was a flop and why did we get that on the list? I think there's a whole surprise factor in this movie. And on number 2 in our honorary list we have
Kahani.
Vidya Balan? Yes. Very nice movie. I think realistic. It has some edge to it. I mean, that's why it didn't make to our top 10 list. But still watchable. Still, at least it'll make you wonder. Surprise factor again. And the last one on our honorary list is Zindagi Na Milegi.
Dobara.
Dobara. Okay, so we were debating between
Dil Chahta Hai and this movie.
Yeah, and we couldn't. I'm like, okay, it's very classic. Dil Chahta Hai is very classic, and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara seems like an extension.
Yeah.
So this was our list of 10 favorite movies of ours, plus 3 honorary. Three honorary. Please make sure you subscribe,
like, and comment about our list, and let us know what your list is.
Yes, will be more than happy to hear what you guys like, or if it's your favorite, share your quirks about the movie, or share what characters you like in those movies which we mentioned. And you can follow our Instagram, they're in the description below. And there we go, it's a wrap.